Hey, everybody. My subject today is domestic violence. Domestic violence just don't happen in October, even though, that's the month that they hold domestic violence month. Domestic violence is year round. Domestic violence is every day, every second, Sunday through Saturday. Domestic violence isn't just physical abuse. It's mental, emotional, financial, spiritual. There's all types of abuse when it comes to being in a relationship. Domestic violence isn't good. Domestic violence just don't happen to women. It happens to men also. But it's more known for women to be in domestic violence type of relationships. And sometimes people say, we'll leave. But sometimes maybe it's hard for the individual to leave the relationship. It's easier said than done. Because maybe the individual may be scared to leave, because maybe if they feel that they leave, the person going to find them and beat them to death. Because people crazy. Or, sometimes you feel like, yeah, like, of course, if you leave, they gonna kill me. Or it could be one of those relationships to where the individual who's the abuser may be like, okay, if I can't have you, nobody else will. And the person may be scared to leave. You get sometimes, you don't know why an individual hit on other people or mentally, emotionally, or financially abuse other individuals. A control thing. Control. The only person you can control is yourself. Sometimes people love to try to control other individuals. It's like a power hungry type of thing. They want power over somebody. And they can barely control themselves in certain circumstances. How can you want to control somebody else and you don't have that total control over your own life? You're out of control. Domestic violence just don't happen in October. Domestic violence happen every day. Some domestic violence you can definitely see because it's worn on the outside on people's skin. If they get hit in the eye and they mistakenly say, well, I fell down the stairs, or I ran into a door, or I was playing around with the kids and the baby bopped me in the eye real quick, because baby sometimes do hit hard when they go, that little hand get to going. They could be lying. And sometimes they may be scared to tell a friend or a family member, let alone the police. But I suggest if you're in a domestic violence type of relationships, tell someone. Someone that you know is trustworthy. Someone that you know is going to believe you when you're in a domestic violence type of relationship. Speak up. Speak out. Because there are places that you can go for help when you're being abused. Being abused is not a good feeling. It hurts, I'm sure. Domestic violence. Do you know somebody who's in a relationship that is being manipulated, hit, mind games being played, narcissists love to play mind games. They do. They love to make the victim think that they have the problem when the narcissist is playing mind games, gaslighting, other things like little games, try to make you think you done lost your dang on mind, when that's not the case. It's not the abusee, it's the abuser. Domestic violence is not okay. I don't care what type of domestic violence it is, it's not okay. It's like a power urge for somebody to feel that they have a control over another individual's life. And I'm just here to say that you can leave. You can leave. You can leave a domestic violence relationship. I don't care how long it take you. It can take you 2 years, 3, 4, 5, 40, 50, when you finally get the courage to leave. Never think that you are a failure. Never think that you are a bad person. Never think it's your fault for being abused, because it's not your fault. It's not your fault. You don't have to take abuse from anybody. Your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, your children. Because the funny thing is, sometimes kids hit their parents. It could be older kids, you know, not just little kids throwing tantrums. You need to whoop their tails. That's discipline. You're disciplining your children to raise them up right. You don't punish an adult, a grown adult. Domestic violence is not okay. Like I said, there are many forms of domestic violence. You have some individuals who be in relationships and the abuser will try to take affection away, love. They'll try not to show affection and love and to make their spouse feel less than, to have a certain level of control over that individual. Taking away affection. That's domestic violence too. That's abuse. Trying to make another individual feel like they're not wanted, less than. And the thing is, it's the other person, the abuser, who's hurt by things that happen in their life. Childhood trauma is a lot for everybody on this earth. Everybody probably done went through something, I'm sure. You know, and you have to learn how to deal with certain issues that has happened in your life and not try to take it out on other individuals because you're out of control. You have no sense of self-control, so you lash out at other individuals in your home or maybe even at the workplace. You have to practice self-control. And if you don't have it, seek help. There's many places out there who gives help to the abuser and the abusee. Both of them would need a certain amount of help, especially if they're in denial about what they're going through or what they have done. It's okay. You're not alone. There's someone out there who is willing to help you genuinely with whatever you're going through. People. And if you don't want to go to a person, there's God. Pray. The Lord will guide you through many circumstances. You just have to listen and know His voice. Yes, I know everybody don't believe. That's exactly why I'm talking to my believers. Those who don't know the Lord, who have a relationship with Him, who know that all things are possible through Christ, our Lord and Savior. It's okay not to be okay. Because everybody have their days. They go through things that try to tear them down and try to make their day just blah. But you know what? Better days are coming. You can get through anything. You're a survivor. You're strong. You're handsome. You're beautiful. You're unique. You're golden. You stand out. There's nobody on this earth that's like you. Yes, we all may have some similar ways, but you're your own uniqueness. You're your own individual. You're put on this earth for a reason. We're all here to accomplish something. We all have a purpose. Some of our purposes is to help others. Some of our purpose is to bake, cook, sing, rap, take care of children. Just to be here. We all have something that we're good at. Never think you worthless because you're going through something. Domestic violence. And sometimes, like the people tend to keep it a secret because they're ashamed of what they've been through. They want to tell nobody, that they've been in a relationship that was toxic. Emotionally, mentally, physically. It's okay. You can tell somebody because you never know who you helping when you tell another individual about your story, about what you're going through, about what you may have been through. It's okay not to be okay. And it's definitely okay to be okay. Because everybody good when they good, you know what I'm saying? When you good, it's good. But when it's bad, it get bad. But no, domestic violence is not just when somebody hits you with their open hand smack or with their fist in your face or try to choke you or beat you down to try to have some level of control over you or put fear in you for some particular reason that they would probably only know. You would probably maybe, learn later the issues that the person have or why are they hurting you. I seen this story to where it was this dude. Matter of fact, it was on Tubi. It was called If I Can't. This dude, oh my gosh, he was insane. See, he started out by love bombing her. And sometimes, as females, we love gifts. Like money. And a guy is giving you some money and gifts. And I'm talking about this story. But it happened in real life. This dude, he was like popping her off, giving her a stack. He was the weed man. And she taking it, she happy. He would get routed for her, you know what I'm saying? Some dude trying to talk to her in her club, talking to her all silly. So homeboy came up, put dude in check, and she was feeling all okay. She was feeling all happy. Hell, he put him in check for me. Even money. This one particular day, they out and about. And so he came to pick her up. And so he seen this dude with her. So the dude walked her to the car, had her bags, helping her. He like, hey, what's up, dude? How you doing? The dude that she was with greeted him. And so she was like, oh, this is my cousin. We went out. She like, oh, so this your cousin. This nigga really your cousin. And he out here buying you shit. And so she was like, you think... I forget the dude's name. So she was like, you think he bought me this? My cousin? He ain't bought me nothing. I ain't seen my cousin. She was like, I ain't seen my cousin in a long time. He was like, nah. He snatched the bags out dude's hand. Got her. She got in the car. He got in the car. Chilling. And so she was like, boy, you tripping. So he looked at her crazy. He was like, boy, bitch, who you calling a boy? And she was like, bitch, who you calling a bitch? He was like, you heard what I said, bitch. Who you calling a boy? And so she felt some kind of way. So she said something, and he backhand the mess out of her. He busted her lip. So she grabbed her face. She was like, shocked her, because he ain't never done that before. Now remember, he was pulling her off. Money, gifts, coming to pick her up, taking her to places. So he got her where he wanted her to be. And so he went and bought her something to eat, and he became all nice and smooth and suave. And so, okay. She's like, okay, that was a mistake that first time. He was just tripping. A couple of weeks passed. He was cool. Then that next week, homie started tripping again. Hit her again. Whooping her ass, mind you. It wasn't just physical abuse with him. It was mental abuse too. Because he was playing with her head, making her think that, okay, I'm sorry, but he did it again. He was never sorry. He just wanted control over her. Then he was trying to be all nice to the family, you know, try to get the family to believe that he wasn't tripping. That's a game some people play too. Try to make other people seem like something that is not, so they can be on his side. No, this nigga was crazy. He whooped her ass. And in the end, he ended up killing her and her son. And he killed himself too. Domestic violence is real. Get up out that shit. I don't care how long it take you to leave a relationship. If it's not growing you mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, if it's not working for you, leave. Leave. I don't care how long you've been in it, the relationship. I don't care if it's been 2 months, 5 years, 15, 20, 60. Leave. Never lose yourself in a relationship. Never. Male or female. Never lose yourself in a relationship. Because if you don't have you don't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have you don't have nothing. You have to love yourself enough to know your worth. How much do you love you? Are you ready to leave? Are you? Are you afraid? Because if you are, it's okay. Like I said, when you're tired of being tired, you're going to wake up and do what you got to do. Domestic violence is real. It's not just in October. It's every single day. Early in the morning, in the afternoon, and late at night. It's done every day. All ages. Even when you a little kid in little relationships, little boyfriends and girlfriends. Let me tell you this. One time, I remember I was pregnant with my daughter. What's up? Yeah, my phone cut off. I'm sorry, because it was heating up in the car. But like I was saying, I was pregnant with my daughter. And I was in my van and at the grocery store. And I'm sitting in there because I was a little chubby and tagged. And before I got out, I'm sitting there, like I was saying. And all of a sudden, I feel somebody bump up against my van. So I turn around to my side and I see this young boy. These kids were in high school. He pushed this young lady up on my van. He talking to her crazy. He was like, you gonna listen to me and this and that and the other. And he really holding her down. He ain't punch her, but he had her like pinned up against my van. And I'm sitting back and I'm watching. I didn't get out. At this time, I was 27. And I'm like, I couldn't believe it, but I could. And I'm like, this shit happens so quick, and it happened so early. It don't happen just when you're older. It started when you're younger. And he was whooping off in her tail with a heavy physical force, holding her down and talking to her crazy. And she a young girl. She knew what she was into, but she probably thought that was some form of love. And baby, I'm here to tell you. Just because a man or a woman, whomever, yell at you and say, you mine, and I don't want nobody else, that's not love. That's fucking crazy. You don't want no relationship like that. That's crazy as hell for somebody to show some type of form of physical and mental and emotional abuse to you, yelling they love you when they don't. They love and want that control over you. All the other shit they talking bullshit. Because love don't supposed to hurt. Not in a form that's putting you down. Mentally and physically. Not that. That ain't it. That ain't even where it's at. You know what I'm saying? So no. You worth a lot. Your self-worth is way more than any relationship. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Know your worth. And when it's time for you to dip, like I said, leave. Don't be scared. Don't look back. Because the day you leave, or the moment you decide enough is enough, is that day your skin tone start to change. Your whole outlook on life. Because you move into something better for yourself. Choose yourself. Always. Choose yourself first. Because the abuser, not choosing you. They're choosing themselves to have control. And with that being said, have a fabulous day. Know that you are amazing. You're loved. You need help, it's out there. Your girl, Nikki Sheree. Have a fabulous day.